Hey, welcome back to the 30-day healing series. We are on day 15 of the healing series. This is a 30-day series where I give you bite-sized pieces that you can implement into your life so that you can heal trauma. I'm Angela. I'm a trauma healer. I've been healing my own trauma for about 10 years, and I've been helping women heal theirs for about 4 years. And if you want to know which stage of healing that you're in, make sure that you go down to the description below and check out the quiz. The quiz gives you results and plus it tells you which stage of healing that you're in, plus free resources to move into the next stage of your healing. Today, we're actually going to talk about self-forgiveness. Self-forgiveness is a very important thing for you to do once you have really healed your trauma. Now, this is not something that I would recommend for stage 1 of healing because it's not something that you're going to really dive into and really embrace in stage 1 of your healing. Stage 1 of your healing is really about dealing with the brunt of your trauma, the things that you feel like trap you on a regular basis or keep you imprisoned to your past. You really want to deal with those things and confront those things. Stage 2 of healing, you might weave in and out of stage 3 and 2, but in stage 2 of healing, you're not quite ready to jump into this self-forgiveness because there's still a lot of shame and there's still a lot of emotions that you're really dealing with. And so you want to really integrate those emotions and learn how to hold space for yourself, which I did a video on, so I'll link the holding space for you video. But that's what stage 2 is. But stage 3, you are really more open to being gentle and compassionate with yourself and realizing, this is really the key to having a happy life. If I really want to heal from my trauma, if I really want to live my life, I must also be compassionate with myself, okay? And self-forgiveness is going to be a part of that. Self-forgiveness is something that I have worked on for years and years and years throughout my healing. And again, for me, it was not even something that I even thought about looking at until a few years ago. So again, I've been healing my trauma for 10 years. And so just a few years ago, that's some time in between how long I've been healing from my trauma to feel comfortable in being able to do this. The reason why self-forgiveness is going to be so critical is because it opens up your ability to receive and it allows you to live a more abundant and wealthy life. So it's going to be very important for you to really learn how to forgive yourself and hold space for yourself. In the activation circle, my clients in there, they actually received journal prompts and 2 meditations on self-forgiveness, which have helped them integrate so much. It has allowed them to release a ton of shame and a ton of guilt and really look at things that they haven't quite taken radical responsibility for, which is essentially so important for your healing, and especially in stage 3 of healing, because if you're still beating yourself up, if you're still holding yourself hostage, if you're not letting things go, that actually plays out in the rest of your life. It plays out in whether or not you feel happy and you feel good. It also impacts your relationships, all of them, not just your romantic ones. And so when you learn to really forgive yourself and let go of the past and beating yourself up and holding yourself hostage, you really do live a more authentic life, but you also go after what you want. You really start to take aligned action, which is something that I mentioned in yesterday's video when we talked about stage 3 of healing. But you really do start to take action and you allow yourself to take imperfect action without being worried about whether or not this is perfect and what will people think if I don't do this correctly. You really just start to flow with life. And this is why I do believe that this is much more of a stage 3 a part of healing. Self-forgiveness, again, is critical. I've helped my clients with self-forgiveness. If you want to work on self-forgiveness, reach out to me. I have spaces. If you want to be able to integrate, you can check out the Sovereignty program. But how can you start self-forgiveness, like right now? What if you realize that this is something that you need right now in this moment? You can actually go to YouTube and type in EFT tapping for self-forgiveness. This can help you. I have the meditations available, so if you're interested in that, you can let me know, and then you can become a part of the activation circle membership, which delivers these types of journal prompts and meditations so that you can have that on a regular basis. Okay, so you can do EFT tapping, you can do my meditations, but also you can really start to come into acceptance of your past. Now, I know that this is much easier said than done. And when I say come into acceptance of your past, I mean more of your actions and your behaviors and the things that you did while you're in survival mode. When you heal, you really do let go of that trauma, but you still hold yourself hostage for the way that you acted and what you did. And so this really just allows you to kind of come into complete acceptance. The more that you can see yourself in this space without shaming yourself, the easier it's going to be for you to come into self-forgiveness. So this is how you can begin self-forgiveness. This is why it's so critical. And this is how you can start to make it happen. Again, there's the activation circle. I have meditations and journal prompts available. If you're interested, let me know. And I will leave the sovereignty link and of course the quiz in the description. Okay, I will see you tomorrow for our next day of 30 Days of Healing. Have a good day. Bye.